You're just here getting a paycheck. I understand.
But just give me a little time.
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, my history with Sony goes back to Enron, the smartest guys in the room. I remember we used a Cine Alta on that film. We put it on a helicopter. We did motocross. Looking at all the paper that was shredded. And it was a great camera. It was early days of HD. I remember on the Armstrong Live, we followed Lance Armstrong in 2009 in the Tour de France. And we had 10 cameras, and a lot of them were Sony EX3s. And they were great. They were so versatile, light, we could put whatever lenses we wanted on them. I depend on cameras that are versatile. Sometimes I shoot cinema verite, I shoot a lot of interviews, and sometimes rather elaborate special effects. And on the Elon Musk film, we're shooting a lot of green screen, and the Sony camera I'm working with now, the Burano, is so great at that. You know, it's an 8K camera, it's very small. It is great in low light, which weirdly is also an advantage when you're shooting green screen, because it means that you can use a higher T-stop, because in green screen you want good depth of field. You know, the Burano is also small enough so you can mount it in unusual places, which we do because we've got a small crew, and so you need to be able to have something that is hugely versatile. So between putting it on a shoulder, being able to shoot in low light, being able to use it at the other end for special effects, and being able to mount it, the Burano turns out to be a great camera for documentaries, particularly the ones that I make. One of the things about my process over the years is that it's combined a lot of different kinds of filmmaking and styles. I shoot a lot of interviews. On my interviews, I like shooting 2, sometimes 3 cameras, sometimes more. It's interesting to get the variety. But I also go into the field, sometimes far-flung places, sometimes by myself. You know, on Taxi to the Dark Side, I needed to go to Afghanistan. I basically had 2 choices. One was to hire a huge security detail, armed guards, or go extremely bare bones, camera in a bag, 1 person. Well, our budget said that's what we needed to do. So I put a camera in a bag and went to Afghanistan. The ability to be extremely low to the ground when you needed to jump into a car and just shoot, or to go into a small village in the countryside, just to have something you could stick into a bag was hugely important. So it's that variety in my work that I really depend on, and it's great to be able to have a camera that leans into that variety.